Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Syifa di Kurnia and Morinta Rosandini from Magister Design Program Telkom University. My title research about study of Filigree traditional metalworking techniques as a potential craft product. Next, the introduction or background. The relationship between the two is none other than relating life in the sense that culture is a tool for humans to fulfill their physical and spiritual needs. These two needs are basic human needs and are interconnected to achieve the perfection of life. Culture is called a symbol that interprets the feelings and value built by human civilization. Culture is also a symbol that inherited and symbol are human expression to communicate, perceive, and develop knowledge about behavior toward life. The theory is in use with the goal of education in Indonesia, which aims to perceive improvement with cultural education to continue developing. Moving from the excited theory, one of the cultural products that can be used to meet the need of society is filigree. This culture is in the form of traditional technique found in the people of Kota Gede, Yogyakarta, who live in the city in Yogyakarta. The filigree technique is a term for a type of craft, the process from metal thread with various motifs. In this research is how the emergence of traditional filigree technique that contain values and recognized as national identity and helping people of Kota Gede is currently offering craft home industry which is use economic support. The research method are study literature, observation, and interview. Study literature was done by finding a source from books and journals. The literature about Yogyakarta and its culture, filigree as its artifact, and also about basic element of art and design. Observation, direct observation deductively in descriptive way, which means that it has not brought problem and explore and describe anything that can be heard, seen, and felt. The author explains the process of making metal processings with traditional filigree technique, then complete and analyze the meaning contained in the motif and pattern in artifact in Kota Gede, Yogyakarta area. The interview process was deductive by discussing the meaning of the shape of the motif with the craftsman in the filigree craft workshop owned by both and discussion, the distribution of filigree in Indonesia is marked by the historical background and of the ancestor of the Indonesian people who are now a national group initially migrating and coming in wave and spreading and various parts of Indonesia. Its group of migrants usually doesn't go directly to final destination but makes several transit and certain place until they reach their final destination. Its group of migrants during the journey undergoes change independently. Ecological conditions have made group experience changes as form of adaptation. Therefore, each community group has different from or another. The filigree motif refers to something the society view as the most valuable. The motif that is taken or chosen is motif that is taken based on observation of the environment. This attitude is formed through various experiences that mark the history of the life of the people in which they live. In life, value are also used as a basic reason or motivation for behaving, while character is an attribute or characteristic that form and distinguish personal characteristic, ethical characteristic, and simplicity of a person, group, or nation. It can be concluded the value and character are important and vital in social life because they are considered valuable and living life. Conclusion: it can be concluded that the value of each filigree motif reflects the local wisdom of the community, which is full the meaning of life implicitly and interpreted as humans take care of themselves, the relationship with God, and the relationship between human and their environment, all of the inseparable of the result of ancestral skill in seeing the future with all problem in the feeling the music of value symbolized by filigree motif. Students now is expected to able to attract allure when adapted for a craft in contemporary style jewelry industry. Thank you for listening by presentation. I hope you all enjoy.